like died. This Tony's brought out a small tow truck and then realized it was too small, so they got this bigger tow truck out here in place of it. But this garbage truck seemed to have died right on the intersection. And now they're fixing things up. Lifting up the front end. Just send back. Yeah, howdy. Good. Huh? Just so, all right. Well, yep. No. All right. Huh. So this police car parked here yesterday too. So this person does DoorDash delivery, and then they got legalsomething.com, leg auto. I've seen this before. They know I take this path. Look what they laid out. Tell, right? I know they laid that out because that is an odd thing to see here. Sheraton. Librarians have done stuff like that before. When I was in Race Lake, a librarian put a bar of soap next to my car. That was like many years back, 2012. I didn't request anything.
It's from City Corp. You have a good day, okay?
Huh. Okay, so apparently Cloyd decided that it's best to print off these pictures. I saw them through the email. Maybe I didn't confirm them. Maybe that was my problem. I should have said thanks for the pictures. I got them. And this was off of the issue with him not having a CD. I didn't tell him that I didn't get the pictures, so I just said that the whole CD issue could have been avoided if we talked about this outside of court before we had the Feb 15 court. This is all that was on the CD, just a bunch of pictures of the library. I don't know why you would want to bring these into evidence. It's not like they're irrelevant, but they just seem so worthless. And I had that cop deliver these colorized pictures that cost extra money to me. I did not communicate to them that I got them. You got to do that. You got to say, thank you, I received the items, thank you. And for some reason I got a rap sheet again. I'm 5'4" now and 260. Oh wait, that's her. What? Don't tell me you gave her She's got a rap sheet? You checked Rosalind LaCour's rap sheet? I don't see anything that's too revealing. What? I don't recall what she looks like. I was looking through this and I saw that there was something about a protection order, and I was like, what? A protection order? Protective order? And Phil, this is a dude. Phil Seaw. That's a dude. I got their more full name in another paperwork. I was gonna look up his name. There's no active protective warrant. For a second there, I thought I had a protective order against her suddenly. After over a month, I got a protective order against her. And then they're gonna, that's effectively kicking me out of the library. Sex offender file record for her. I did not request this. I can't believe so she's not a sex offender, okay. No identifiable record. I want to know about the cops. So apparently this is more information for discovery. They're going to use this. They're going to try to sell the fact that she's an upstanding citizen, I guess. What is going on at the DA office? There's a civil encounter. Being told during a civil encounter what their issues were is entirely within reason. It's a part of the due process. And when due process is interrupted, it can affect your defense, or I guess in turn it can affect prosecutors prosecuting you and cause prejudice. This is the public defender's office. Can't quite. Or maybe it's over here, I don't know. See, it's got the sign. I guess it'd be the one on the right. But due process is something that it's like it's a process that cannot be interrupted. Or if it is interrupted, it can be interrupted, but then that causes prejudice for the case. Like due process is, yeah, the right to be informed, the right to get information that's relevant for either prosecution or defense. And like evidence, doing the discovery process. If some evidence is withheld and they caused a Perry Mason moment, that was a lot of due process violations. And with my situation, it's like the first contact already started out as due process because there was no rush. I mean, any reasonable person could see that there's no exigent circumstances to call for rushing to an arrest. There's no like dire situation. Okay, I was gonna look in these windows, but they kind of have blinds up. So I question, was it a due process violation for the cops to withhold their reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, past, present, or future? I think so. I wasn't running. I mean, this wasn't a situation where they had to. It's like the cops came in for a bar fight to the library. Like there was some need, like they thought I was holding on to a weapon of some kind. It's just a situation that's been. It's about them withholding information as much as they can from the very beginning. I still haven't been able to see police policies, any police records. I should have put in my request in the FOIA any awards that the cops have won. Would they deny that? I would like to see any awards that the cops were given for good merit. Denied. Denied. Not even that. They don't want the good or the bad. They think total silence on good or bad is perfectly okay, and make arguments about, oh, if this was an unfounded accusation against the cops, that's in their record regardless, and it shouldn't be available for the public to see if it was discredited. What about discredited awards? Awards they were given, but they should not have gotten. Withholding all that information at all levels, even their first name. Just asking their first name. I mean, everything about the information that they provide here is completely unreasonable, but it's just so common amongst the community that they think it's just a natural, normal flow of how a civil society works. They haven't quite gotten familiar with other cities to believe that all this intense secrecy, this complete desire to withhold information, it's causing due process. If you're not gonna be forthcoming with information, then you have nothing to charge people with. You're just arresting people for the exercise of arresting people. And in my opinion, with Officer Davis, I think he arrests people just because he enjoys being cruel to the arrestees, like he was with me. It's just the spirit of the cruelty more than actually achieving justice for the community. Alright, so the church has put something on my car. Let's take a look at it. Please move for event. Okay. I got an event. I thought they were going to permanently kick me out. Alright. And they got some kind of maybe a soccer game.
Really nice. Okay, so you don't have to actually press the button to get it.
Right, this video is pre-recorded. I'm not doing it live, but I'm taking a video from the Hobby Lobby parking lot. It's closed on Sundays, so hanging out here all day is a quiet experience. Now, I got some thoughts here I wanted to share on video and to think about a little bit more as I talk about them. That helps me think. Goes from the mouth to the ears. I have some thoughts about my criminal trial I want to share with everybody. So they're not exactly new thoughts. I just keep thinking about it and over and think about these things in different ways, especially coming up on new information. I'm watching videos like the Law Talk with Mike channel and other criminal channels, particularly just court cases. I try to watch Blind Justice. It's not exactly easy. It's all audio and very long. And the last time I watched one in more in depth, I was just yelling for help, somebody help me, for like 20 minutes. That was during like his arrest. I didn't know if I should have fast forwarded, but I guess I should have. It was whatever. So there's some ideas here. Now, I've said the ID law is more of a toy than a tool for cops. They use it as a toy against me. Can I see this ID? Want to show me your ID? It's such a toy that a lot of the cops seem to use on me, and it's very annoying because it's happened so many times. Let's see, the toy stops, the game stops being fun of me just, oh, let's find my ID. Where's my ID? Let me find it for you, officer. And I'll try not, and I don't think about, I want to look for it fast. I wasn't thinking about how dangerous it could appear to them. As I'm like, it's here somewhere. Let me go find it. Let me find my ID for you quick, buddy. And that's the game. That's the toy. That's the game. Find your ball. Where's your ball? Go find your ball. And then I had one time in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. I owned a house, and some neighbors they like moved out for a short time and let some kids move in, and there was some trouble happening at that house during that time, and the kids had a fight across on the other side of my house at a car wash, and cops thought that these kids came from my house, so they stopped to talk to me and asked me for my ID at my house. I'm like, let me go get it for you, buddy. And I got it and gave it to the cop, and then he was like, oops, and drops it on the ground. So I just instantly go down and pick it up and then hand it to him again, and he gives me this, this dead serious look, like I did something wrong. Like, that's the game, that's the toy. I go, ah! Oh, jeez. It's a wasp. That was a wasp. And I actually hit it with the camera. I don't want to hit it with my bare hand. Okay, I dropped my empty. Okay, so I want to keep the hats nearby these wasps. It's a warm one today. So, yeah, that's the game they play with the IDs. It's like, go find your ball. Where's your ball? Boy, where's your ball, Fido? Go find your ball and give it to me so then I can go throw it and make you go fetch it again. It's a game. It's a toy. It's really annoying. I've had enough of the ID games, as a pedestrian at least, because to me it's just a driver's license, and yes, I'm willing to prove I'm a good driver, that I have a clean record, but for just playing games, I don't like it. I'm tired of it. Let's see. Oh, these are strange ideas. I wrote on my notes, just my tablet, my broken tablet that I dropped straight up on the glass face. It's all cracked. It's maybe not show on the camera so easy. Become a cop so you can legally fire off rounds in the city. All right. I swear half the rounds were fired by cops that I've been hearing for the past few months while in the city. I hear them from Walmart, I hear them from the courthouse, from the library, and usually at night. And it's almost every night. And I believe that the cops might be taking part in it. It's not entirely cops, it's not entirely criminals. I think there's a little back and forth. There might be a little competition going on between the criminals and the cops on see if you can find where the shots are coming from, and they test each other. Let's see. Did I fail to give my ID? No, this is a question. This is a thought that comes up a little bit, a couple times in my thought process. I'm like, it comes down to Judge Owsley thinking, did I fail to give my ID? And if you look at the construct of the time limit and how many times they asked, before, did I fail to give my ID before the arrest? Yeah. I mean, that's a fact. You look at it that way. The cops were in such a rush Alright, so I'm throwing away old food that went bad while I was sitting in jail 20 some odd days. Yogurt. I had little worms around the yogurt and some kind of vegetable. I forget what it was. Oh man, it turned upside down now. But yeah, this got really nasty. I just had to abandon it right away because Owsley had me arrested right in the courthouse. Couldn't even prepare. Couldn't even throw away my old food. It had to rot in the car. There's a small banana peel that had all kinds of fruit flies around it. They're gone now. What are you gonna do? Put me in jail? How does a city in California get away with charging 5 cents per bag? And I've never heard about that in any other state. Alright, I'm behind the Walmart in Arkadelphia. It's sunny out, but it's not too hot today. This is pretty pleasant weather right now. I appreciate it. But next week, it's Saturday now, next week is supposed to get up into the mid-90s. But this is tolerable right now, actually. So I wanna race further north, but I'm so hesitant because of the further distance. I might have to fall back to attend a hearing in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Feels good to be out of that state though. So at the Taco Bell, they actually have to put a sign to say no 18-wheelers. I've never seen a sign like that for Taco Bell before. Next to the Walmart in Arkadelphia.